Hello, this is LEGO's Spider-Man at the Sanctum Workshop set, and it's based on No Way Home, which of course is a movie that's not even out yet. Even at that, this set was probably designed a year ago, so you have to assume that, as usual, the specific combination of figures, their outfits, and any events that are suggested here are probably not entirely accurate to what's actually going to happen in the movie. Let me give you a quick spin of this just so you can see the overall shape, what is here and what is not here. You know, there's a bit of a wall, but not a lot of it. And then a little bit of cave, inner sanctum kind of space. And it doesn't look terrible around the back, but it's definitely not designed to be viewed in a camera-friendly way from but one major angle. And with such a large door there, you know, that even, I feel, spreads things out to the point where it feels even more empty than it actually is. If they had just shrunk this door down, even if that would be inaccurate, I think it would have made it feel more dense and full of stuff. The stuff that is physically built up and detailed is pretty nice, though. I really like the simple, just almost industrial style rack shelving unit back here because it doesn't use up a lot of space just for its own structure. They don't use bricks for the sides, so it stays fairly open and gives you a lot of space to put things on those shelves. And all the shelf space is pretty much used up for just small random details. I'm sure that many of them have specific meanings in universe, but I don't recognize them myself. And maybe some of them actually don't have that much meaning. They're just kind of background set decoration. But I like the stuff that I see here. This, I don't know if it's supposed to be a mimic or just one of Marvel's tentacle monsters that is either being stored there or is coming through a portal inside of that. It kind of looks like it's just intended to be a mimic to me, and the way they did this is very, very simple. It's not really attached. You know, just put a couple of these on a rounded 1x2 plate underneath, close up the top just a little bit, and it works just fine. Got an hourglass back there, dual molded with the actual tan color. Boombox here, small table that works just fine. A small desk works just fine with also a little bit of space, even though it's just a 2x4 space for the tabletop. It even has some open space, and the computer, you know, like small details that just make sense in Lego minifigure scale. Let me skip all the way across to the other side. The candelabra, right? That's what that's called. Is nice, not new. Small couch, got the video game controller. Nice to see that still being made available. The more of those they make, the merrier, if you ask me. Mountain bike, not a new design for the mountain bike, just the medium azure color with silver wheels inside. Full set of silver colored tools. Those are up. Got a couple of drawers under here, which each have one additional tool from that same set. And there's an interesting thing in here. That is a yellow colored syringe, which I think that's a brand new color for that piece. I don't recognize that color. I don't think I've seen it before, so nice to get that. And there's a spare in this set as well. This barrel also has a couple things in it. Gems, one in regular old trans green, one in regular old trans red. There's also an opalescent or iridescent colored octagonal gem type piece, first introduced, I believe, in dots there. And on a small side table is a geode on top of a crystal. I don't know if it's a crystal or crystalline or glass plinth. I have a feeling that we will be able to recognize that in the movie when we see it. It won't look exactly like that, but I think we'll be able to see what they were going for. Nice to get those pieces either way. Dark blue colored scorpion here, and then inside of this area you have just a little bit of the old stonework with some carved out areas. Got a gem in there. Spider up on top just for the spookiness, and a small trophy bowl over here. I have a feeling that's a specific bowl. I don't know. I don't know what it's intended to be. Again, no other details to be seen around the back of here. And the main doorway, archway opening uses stickers for all these decorations. Would have been nice if they came up with would it have been one or two prints necessary to really make this work? I think they could have done it with just one, with like a printed 1x2, but this gets you more different variation in there. Just did require a lot of stickers, which I know a lot of people kind of hate. These weren't that difficult to apply though. This kind of ant, mantis, scorpion type thing is not named by Lego officially, but I like it. I like the build of it. I like it much better having seen it in person than I did from the pictures. From the pictures, it kind of looked a little bit nondescript, like, okay, you got a bunch of legs and stuff. But when it's built up, you see it has a bunch of articulation. You can open and close the pincers on the sides. Well, yeah, they would be just pincers. You've got ball joints, 2 ball joints for the arms. That's a lot. A ball joint for the head that you can move around, so you can twist the head sideways and everything. And then also the entire upper body or forebody area here can be shifted back and forward. You can put this up on its legs. Right now I have it just on the ground. It will stand up on the legs. It's just much more convenient to have it set up this way, so you don't have to worry about the angles of these things. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I like it. Uses a sticker for a little bit of extra detail there on top, which I'm fine with. You can easily leave that off if you don't want to include that piece. But yeah, it's a cool, interesting design to me. This set's SpiderMan comes with the usual white-colored web blast pieces, and I'll show you the rest of those as well. And up close, this is a red and black Spider-Man suit. I am not a professor of Spider-Man studies. I don't know the significance of this particular suit, or if it will show up for more than a second in the movie. If it has grand implications to the entire MCU and the Sony Disney continuum, I don't know any of that stuff. All I know is that he's got dual molded legs and good prints. The prints look very nice. I like it. I just plain like it. The eyes are done pretty well with the silver color used for the sense of depth around the sides. Just really nice. And on the right is MJ with a fairly simple print for the torso that works. I think works well enough. Taking this big hair piece off, there is of course an alternate face, which looks appropriate, I think, for this version of the character. Yeah, good stuff. Both of these. And then we get to Doctor Strange and a strange new Wong. Now, that to me looks like Wong from a different time, right? It's a younger Wong, younger in the face, and has hair and an outfit I think that we haven't seen before. I think it looks stunning. The print, the graphic design work on the torso, hip, and leg pieces all together look really, really nice. And it's going to be interesting to see what this version of the character is all about. I'm assuming that it's about time travel. We'll see. But on the left, the Cloak of Levitation is a big deal. New piece, all one piece, and you can take it off and snap it on to any figure that you want, as long as the figure doesn't have any major armor pieces or anything. And it looks great. I love the shape of it. You can use it in a build, use some clear pieces to make it look like it's levitating and doing its own thing. They show something funny with it, moving a drill around, a hand drill around on the box art. It's really nice and is a real contrast to what they did for the same thing with the CMF for What If, when they put the same type of thing using the traditional cloak pieces on Spider-Man there. Underneath that, and we also take this off. Of course, you got the printing on the side of the head for Doctor Strange here, but underneath there, there's more to see. Good alternate face. No alternate face, unfortunately, for that one. That was a poor surprise. Although maybe we're supposed to be seeing like him age. So maybe we need to see him with the hair off there. I'm not sure. Talking about Wong, of course. Yeah, second face would have been really nice. But the prints that are here, I think, are good. And here's this, just cause why not? Or rather, how could I not? Amongst the spares are extras of some of the nicer pieces, including the new yellow syringe and the not new but still very cool opalescent part. These are the leftover web blast pieces that were not shown either around the place or originally in Spider-Man's hands, and this is what the sticker sheet looked like. Yeah, it's a lot of little stickers for this set. Now, I paid $40 US for this set. It's standard retail price, and the funny thing is, I don't feel too bad about that. Like, I think if it was $35, I would feel it was perfectly priced. And that's odd. I'm a little bit conflicted because a part of me looks at this and sees, well, there's not a whole lot of volume here. But then the details are good. The minifigures are good. The side build is good. I'm just kind of happy with the whole thing. Even though It doesn't feel like a tremendous amount of stuff. I don't feel like I've gotten that bad of a deal here. Again, about $35 I feel would be pretty perfect for this. So for it to be just 40, just 40, only $5 beyond what my brain says at first, and yet licensed and here at the end of 2021, kind of feels okay. So yeah, even though the source material hasn't come out yet, and I'm not a super hyper fan of what the source material comes from myself personally, I just think that they've done a pretty decent job here and it's not too overpriced. Let me know what you think about that. Comment section is all for you now. I'll talk to you again soon.